Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the score was 111-102. The Lakers get the victory at home against the Minnesota Timberwolves in a very improbable win for some of the stuff that you see the Lakers do there. First of all, I'm going to start right here with the free throw line. The Lakers shot 32 of 46 from the free throw line. Getting there 46 times in and of itself kind of tells you how weird this game was. But that we missed 14? Is it 14? My math tells me that's 14 free throws, 69%. That's awful. It's absolutely awful. Timberwolves got there 26 times, missed 6 of them for 76%. The Lakers beat them on the boards 52-41, which I think is a massive feat, given how Minnesota had been rebounding the ball lately. We had 16 offensive rebounds to their 10. We love that. Lakers had 13 turnovers, 18 points conceded off of those turnovers. Not the greatest transition game for us. The Minnesota Timberwolves had 12 turnovers, 7 points conceded off of turnovers. What else happened out there? Yeah, we shot 11 of 41 from the three, 26%, not good. 34 of 82 from the field, 41%, not good. 35 of 84 for the Minnesota Timberwolves for 41% themselves, and they too shot below 30% from the three-point line, 29%. 12 of 41. So we were 11 of 41, they were 12 of 41. So it was a lot of free throws shot, a lot of three-pointers shot bricked. It's the kind of game this was. What else are we looking at here? 23 fast break points for the Minnesota Timberwolves to our 7. 44 points in the paint to their 42. We did win there. There was 29 fouls done by the Timberwolves alone. 18 done by us. By far the most fouls I've seen in one basketball game involving the Los Angeles Lakers. By far. It was whistles, especially in the fourth quarter. The last 2 minutes lasted for at least 25 minutes. No exaggeration. About 25 minutes of the last 2 minutes in the game. So, all fouls, all the time. I don't know, man. This game wasn't great. It really wasn't. It wasn't great. First of all, Ant-Man got kicked out of the game somewhere in the 5-minute mark around the third quarter. I didn't see what actually happened, but I hear he kind of got into it with Vanderbilt. But he used to play with Vanderbilt. So I have to see that to see if it was actually any malice there, if they was just buddying. I don't know. I heard he pushed Gabe Vincent too. I don't know. It wasn't nothing like on the replay that would tell you was a scrum or anything. He ended up throwing the ball at the ref, I guess, and got kicked out. I don't know what's going on with Ant-Man, but he wasn't out there for half of the second half. What else went on? So he ended the game with 18 points, 5 assists, 1 steal, 6 rebounds on 6 of 12 shooting, 2 of 6 from behind the arc there, 26 minutes of play. He is also suspended for tomorrow's game against the Jazz because of his technical foul situation. All right, so Mike Conley had 10 points, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 assist on 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 4 from behind the arc. Naz Reid played his worst game against the Lakers. Well, he shot bad. He did some other things right, though. 1 of 10 from the field, 0 of 5 from behind the arc for 3 points, 2 assists, 12 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds there. So it was all boards for him. Jaden McDaniels had an off night tonight, 6 of 18 from the field, 1 of 5 from behind the arc for 15 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 8 boards. Dante DiVincenzo had 9 points on his return, 1 steal, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. Keil Alexander-Walker, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 8 from behind the arc, 14 points, a block, a steal, 2 assists, 2 boards. Rob Dilley had 4 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 1 rebound in 12 minutes of play. And Terrence Shannon Jr. had a breakout night, although he'd been balling all week. And he would have been doing this all season long if the coach would have been playing him, as I stated in the first game of the season when we talked about this particular player, who I said runs with a lot of power. I'm not surprised. I did a little homework on him in the draft, and he is one of the more powerful runners in the game. He's going to be a downhill monster as he continues to develop. 29 minutes of play, 9 of 15 from the field, 25 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. Nothing I saw from him surprised me at all. Nothing at all. He's exactly what I thought he was. And if he would have been played like this all year long, he'd be one of the candidates for Rookie of the Year. But because they coach by Coach Finch, who doesn't play young players very much, you're barely seeing him break out with like 30 games left in the season. That's exactly what's happening there. So that was the production for the opponent. Nothing else to really state for them. They scored 102 points, and we scored 111, which means we had more than them, and that will get you the victory every time. LeBron James, I'm giving you the game ball, sir. 33 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 6 assists, and 17 rebounds. 5 of them offensive rebounds. 11 to 21 from the field, 4 9 from behind the arc. He did miss 3 free throws, but we definitely appreciate what we got from the King overall. We definitely cannot win this basketball game without him. Hopefully his hammy's feeling pretty good. We limp out of this game with several players, by the way. We'll get into more of that. I don't know who's going to be available for tomorrow's game, but we might be down a guy or two. I can tell you that much. So, yeah. I accidentally clicked away from the stats. Let's get back to him. But LeBron gets the game ball from me, man. He really balled out and carried us quite a bit. 4 turnovers was the bad thing there, but him 17 boards, 33 points, 6 assists. That was awesome. 5 offensive rebounds. Just awesome, man. So, yeah, that's where the game ball goes. Luka Don, 21 points, 5 assists, 13 rebounds, and some of the worst shooting you ever see in your life. Luka couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. It was awful. 6 of 20 from the field, 1 of 9 from behind the arc. And the one that he hit was a fadeaway. The most difficult, at the buzzer of a shot clock, 3 in the 4th quarter, finally hit one. I could not believe that shot actually fell. But that's greatness for you. On a bad night, the most difficult shot they hit. That's what happens when you have a great player. But he did not play great tonight. He did rebound the ball very well, as we clearly see. 13 boards there, 5 assists, 3 turnovers. He just couldn't shoot, and it just was bad all night long from everywhere. Mid-range, everything he was trying to shoot was terrible. All the threes were bad all the way up until that point. He missed free throws, 8 of 12. It was a horrible night for Luka Don. Really horrible shooting night. One of the worst of his career. Austin Reeves, 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from behind the arc, 11 of 12 from the free throw line. At least that was somebody who hit most of his free throws. 23 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, and 6 boards. I really thought he played very well, although the 4 turnovers were a bit much. But it was what it was, man. Rui Hachimura, 5 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and an injury. I don't think he'll be going tomorrow. He might not play in the one after that either. I'm not sure how bad the injury is, but he left the game early. So we gotta keep an eye open for that. Jackson Hayes, 3 of 5 from the field, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. I thought he played valiant defense. I really like some of the defense he did. He got some good stops. His defense has grown a lot. Some of the plays they were trying to find him didn't quite work out. It wasn't a pretty game for Jackson Hayes. He too fell on his hip and was in a lot of pain, but got up and played through it. So we got to see how he does on the back-to-back tomorrow against the Clippers. Like I said, we got a lot of guys. Luka kind of rolled I don't know if he rolled an ankle or if he re-aggravated the hammy or what, but he was limping a little bit near the end of the game there. I noticed. Gabe Vincent kind of tweaked something in the end of the game a little bit, so we just got to keep our eyes open. I don't know who's going to be all available, but somebody will likely be rested tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure Rui's not playing. So, yeah, that's going to be a big deal there. But that's the production from your starters. Dorian Finney-Smith had 3 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 board. 1 of 4 from behind the arc, a +1 from the plus-minus. Kind of a quiet night for Dorian, but he played great defense as usual. Very, very helpful connective piece on the defensive end. Jared Vanderbilt, 5 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc. Love the fact that he hit a 3-point shot. He missed 2 free throws, frustrating, but that 3, as long as that corner 3 is falling, he's going to be very, very dangerous. Gabe Vincent, cold streak continues. 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 5 from behind the arc. 4 points, 1 rebound. Yeah, that was not. He hasn't been hitting shots over the last 3 or 4 games. He's really been cold. It's really hurting us. We need him to get his act together. Jordan Goodwin, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, 7 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, 1 rebound, continuing to shrug away and doing great things with the minutes given. In 13 minutes of play, he continues to show you why he needs more minutes, coach. He needs more minutes. Jordan Goodwin needs more minutes. He should have been on the floor a lot more. And Dalton Knecht, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from behind the arc, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound. Unplayable. I don't know what's going on with Dalton, but he's been unplayable for about 2 games now. The 1 rebound he did get was a heads-up rebound. I actually remember the rebound because he beat some people to it. So, very happy with that particular play, but that was the only good thing he did. Everything else was like nothing. Just absolutely nothing. I don't know what happened to his confidence. He was I mean, you talk about a player whose trajectory goes from 35 points in a game winner type of thing to this. Like the wide spectrum of what you can expect from Dalton Knecht is about as wide as anybody I can think of in the league. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out and scores 60 in the next game. I also wouldn't be surprised if he plays even worse than this. It's one of them rookies, man. One of them rookies where you just like, yo, just sit him. He ain't ready. He ain't ready. For whatever it's worth, he's just not ready. And it's a shame, too, because we know how talented he is. So that's production from your Lakers, man. You get a lot of things tonight that make it so that this is an improbable win to me. At one point in the 5-minute mark, I think we were up by 8, and I was saying to myself, we probably can't win this game because of how many free throws we missed, because of how poorly we're shooting with our star there, Luka the Don. Just there were certain things about this game, you're just like, yo, if we play this game 100 times, we're probably going to lose it 99 times. Seriously. You can't make these type of mistakes in this league and expect to get victories. And we made a lot of mistakes tonight. A lot. And I'm glad this game is over. It wasn't a great watch, to be honest with you. It really wasn't, because of the missed threes and the free throws. It was very difficult to sit through the second half of that game. The first half was pretty fun. Second half, if you're not a diehard basketball fan, you probably call this a very boring basketball game. I'm just be honest. Even I was kind of like, all right, man. All right. Like, it wasn't that fun to watch. But it's a 4-game winning streak for your basketball team. It's a big win against a team that we needed to beat because, obviously, if you've been following what I've been talking about, we haven't been able to score more than 80 points against them, basically. And we got 111 scored on them tonight. We tied the season series with them, so that's a big deal. Because we won our game, the standings probably look a little better with us in it. At this point, we are still in 5th place. Half game behind the Rockets. Actually, that don't look right. That don't look right. Hold on, let me refresh. Yeah, no, we're in 4th place. I thought that's what it said before the game started. It did. 36 and 21. The Lakers are tied for 4th place with Houston. They have 37 and 22. We are 36 and 21. So that is why we are ahead of them there. Both teams 5.5 games. 4.5. Is that 4.5? My math is trash. 5.5 games above the Clippers in 6th place, so we feel good about that. A full game behind the Denver Nuggets for 3rd place, and a game and a half behind the Memphis Grizzlies for 2nd place. So that's where we're at, man. Very big win. Very happy. It ultimately credits a win to our win column, but this was a game that you really don't care to watch the film or the highlights or nothing. You probably should burn the tape on this one. Rarely do you say that after a win, but this is one of those games, it's like you probably go ahead and burn the tape. You know, you consider how we struggled against Dallas without their stars and their bigs, rather, and then you consider how much of this game was spent without the stars of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Maz Reed played poorly, and we still barely won. This ain't a good sign. These last 2 games have not been a good sign to me. I'm just being honest with you guys. You're playing limping teams, and you're barely getting out of this. It's not good signs, man. And you consider Naz Reid had one of his worst shooting nights. Anthony Edwards got kicked out of the game early. No Julius Randle. No Rudy Gobert. And you barely beat this team? It's just... No. We won, but if we carry these tendencies into future games, we're going to have losses in our future. This 4-game loser streak about to be snapped tomorrow if we do anything like we did tonight against the Clippers. You can't get away with this for too much longer. That's what I'm saying. And I'm good at reading this type of stuff. You know what I mean? I've been very confident in my ability to kind of tell when the Lakers are itching to lose. And right now, we're itching to lose, man. We are. We're asking for it. The way that we played these last 2 games against Dallas, not good. Against Minnesota, not good. And these have been some tough games. You know, I think about the game against the Blazers, where we had to fight our way in, fight our way out, clawing our way the whole way through. This one was kind of like that one too. You're just taking on a lot of punishment in a short amount of time. And we got a lot of games clustered over the next several days, back-to-backs and stuff like that. These are the type of games that just wear you down, man. That's exactly what this was. Another tough game that really took a lot out of our players. So now we got to face the Clippers twice in a row. But the good thing is we don't have to get on a flight anytime soon. In fact, we don't have to fly anywhere until the 8th of March, which is the following Saturday after this one. So we are still on a very nice homestand. Clippers twice, New Orleans, New York, and then we go on a 4-game trip that starts in Boston and has us playing Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and Denver. So it ain't getting easier. We're finding ways to get wins against quality teams. These are quality teams, but they're missing their stars, man. And the Clippers, I don't believe, are missing as many people. I'm not sure what's up with Norman Powell. I know he may be still injured. Norman Powell always injured, by the way. If he ain't playing like an all-star, he's injured. It's one or the other. But, you know, we'll keep an eye open there. He's a game-time decision according to this thing. And Rui's already ruled out. He's already ruled out, man, for tomorrow. Just letting y'all know that already. So yeah, that's not a good sign, man. This is a win that we're glad we got out of here with the victory. But it was a lot of things that you do tonight that if you do them every night, you're gonna lose most nights. That's really what it comes down to. You can't win basketball games missing this many free throws. You can't expect to get to the line as many times as we were sent there, and for us to only walk away with 111 points and shot 42 free throws. That's not 46 free throws. That's not no. I'm not feeling this. 26% from behind the arc. That's way too many threes attempted. 41% from the field. That's bad for us. For our standards, it's really bad. Giving up 18 points off 13 turnovers. Nah. We didn't play Laker ball tonight. We beat this team, but if they would have had their full spectrum of players, just like I said about Dallas, you would have got beat. Ain't no question about it. You'd be on a 2-game losing streak if these teams were healthy, man. So I give the ball to LeBron. He's been in his bag, carrying us as he often does. But we have got to, over the next 24 hours, get rest and recalibrate on how we're going to try to get our offense and our defense to looking like we expect it to look. Because tonight, free throw line, we got to do all these things better if we're going to have success against the Clipper team that clearly wants to win these games. They need to win these games. So these are bigger games for the Clippers than they are for us, given where they're in the standings. And I just don't know if we're going to have any juice for them tomorrow, given how much of a war this was tonight, man. But I hope we do. I hope we get it. It's a good thing Nuggets lost tonight to the Bucks. That's good news. The Warriors did win their game against the Magic. Got to keep an eye on the Warriors because I got a feeling they're going to be in a playoff picture sooner than later the way they've been winning games. But, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just walk away from this game feeling like we can't win if we play like this tomorrow. That's what it really comes down to. We can't win. And if we carry these tendencies over the next several games, we ain't going to win none of those either. And, you know, that's really all there is for me to say, man. So, happy to win. Glad it's over. Video 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.